Welcome to Lima, Peru. We flew in late last night from Colombia, and we're just going to be spending the day walking around, getting our steps in to see as much of the city as we can. We are Jordan and Soph. After living in Alaska for 3 years, we decided to quit our jobs to travel internationally for a full year, which has brought us here to Peru. From the coastal deserts to the Andes Mountains, this country is filled with diverse landscapes and rich history that we are excited to explore. We started our morning by going to El Bien Gusto, which means the good taste. It was a delicious little stop for breakfast. The empanadas were amazing, and from there we walked over here to the Indian Market, which has a lot of items made out of alpaca. They have a lot of ponchos here, a lot of beautiful things that the locals have made. So we're gonna walk around, check it out, and see what there is to see.
So we left the Indian Market and are now here at the Central Market. I like going to all the different central markets in the different cities that we go to because it's a great way to kind of get a feel of the culture and see just all the produce, all the goods that are brought into the city that are then sold to all the people around. Right now we're looking for some peanut butter because that is one of our staples on our travels. These central markets always just feel like the biggest farmers markets ever, and they're really fun just to kind of like walk around and check out.
¿Algo más?
No más.
¿No tienes
Okay.
efectivo? Son 12 soles. 8.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Hay diferentes marcas.
Nine.
Por allá. Por allá.
Azul. Sí. Azul.
25.
Okay.
¿Le doy?
So,
¿Algo más?
25.
Ya. Gracias.
Gracias.
A usted, gracias.
¿Vende hoja de coca? Acá dice, acá. Es la señora que está acá. Hoja de coca.
Gracias. Gracias.
Gracias.
So while I was doing some reading about Miraflores, I read that there's a lot of parks that have just wild cats in them. No one really owns them or knows why they are here. The story goes, back in the day, Lima had like a rat problem, and so a lot of cats were brought in to take care of that rat problem. And ever since, the cats just kind of live on their own here in the parks.
Es para hacer cusma. Así.
No se preocupe. currently at the Lacomar, which is a mall that's built into the side of the cliff. overlooking the ocean. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a bunch of restaurants and shops. We just ate at the restaurant behind us called Popular. It was absolutely delicious. We had a Peruvian dish of rice and chicken. Next, we're headed over to the neighborhood of Barranco to walk around and check out the city.
So we've spent the last several hours just walking around the Miraflores District, checking out a lot of different things. We were able to go to 3 different markets. We went to an Indian market, which was more of a traditional arts and crafts market. And then we went to the central market, which was a lot of like the fresh foods, fresh meats, and just a lot of local produce that are being sold to the locals here. And then finally we went to the Lacomar, which is the shopping mall that is here. And that's where you have all your classic Nike, Patagonia, all the different clothing stores. While walking around here in the Miraflores District, I've certainly realized why everyone recommends to come to this district if you're checking out Lima, and it's because it is beautiful. There are a lot of different walking paths. There's a boardwalk all the way along the coast where you can overlook surfers and paragliders, and there's just a lot of beautiful parks here in the Miraflores District. So if you are coming to Lima, definitely check out this area of Lima. Now tomorrow morning, we're gonna be checking out Inca Pyramid that is right here in Lima. So we are currently in front of the Huaca Pucllana. I know I just slaughtered that, so we'll put it down below so you can type it in and look it up. It's an old Incan pyramid that is right here in the middle of Lima, Peru. It's actually only a few blocks away from an Airbnb, and we were hoping to check it out yesterday while we were doing our little walking tour of the Miraflores District. However, unfortunately due to COVID, you're not allowed to buy tickets on site anymore, and you have to reserve them the day before to be able to go on the tour and check it all out.
So this pyramid is still here in the middle of Lima because it doesn't rain very much since Lima is located right in the middle of the desert. Since there's not a lot of rain or snow, there's not a lot of erosion wearing down on these pyramids, so that's why we're still able to come and see them today.
Later. Okay, between 1460 and 1532.
So we just got done with the tour in the museum at the Inca Pyramid, and it was a really fun way to kind of learn more information about the Inca Pyramid and how it was built. The coolest thing that we learned while we were there is that they built it with earthquakes in mind. So they used what's called the bookshelf technique, where they put the bricks in a way that it kind of looks like a bookshelf. And this allowed for a lot of wiggle room whenever an earthquake happens, so that instead of collapsing, the pyramid would just kind of wiggle back and forth and stay intact. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to follow along for our Lima food tour.